the chairman finally reunited with his youngest son. Looking at his wife who had just undergone surgery and was still unconscious, he felt extremely anxious. While waiting, he learned through his youngest son that his wife's illness was caused by being upset by the eldest son. The chairman was well aware that the eldest son was ungrateful. The next moment, the eldest son and his wife barged into the hospital room, shouting for his mother to wake up and sign the demolition contract. They wanted to seize the $2 million demolition compensation. This infuriated the chairman, but they had always thought of their father as a poor man. They never took their father seriously. The eldest son even tried to drag his unconscious mother up to sign. Fortunately, the youngest son stopped him in time. He raised a chair, intending to strike. This scared the eldest son, who immediately took his wife and left the room. The chairman thought they would definitely come back, so he called and arranged for bodyguards to protect them. Soon after, the woman woke up. She was extremely emotional to see her husband standing before her, because the eldest son had deceived them, making her believe her husband had died. Now, the family was reunited. The chairman still did not reveal his true identity. He only promised that he would never let the eldest son bully them again. He also vowed to let them enjoy their wealth. A few days later, the chairman took his wife and youngest son back to the villa. They were stunned when they saw the luxurious villa, because this was the Cloud Mansion community, where the least wealthy residents had a net worth of at least $1 billion. The chairman explained that he had made a bit of money from overseas investments. Just then, the eldest son called again. He threatened his mother to quickly go to the village committee and sign the demolition papers. Then, he demanded the $2 million compensation be transferred to him. He wanted to use the money to attend a bidding conference for the Dingsheng Group. The chairman, upon hearing this, was enraged. He firmly stated that he would not give the money to him. After hanging up the phone, the youngest son was worried that the eldest son would not give up. He thought about taking the demolition money and transferring it to the eldest son. His father immediately stopped him. He claimed that over the years, he had already transferred $30 million to the eldest son. He originally intended for this money to be used for their family's living expenses, but the eldest son had taken it all for himself. Thinking of this, the chairman was very angry. He vowed that the eldest son's business deal would never go through. On the other side, the eldest son and his wife were discussing how to attend tomorrow's bidding conference. If they could strike a good relationship with the chief engineer of Dingsheng Group, they would be able to enter high society. Little did they know that the chief engineer they were talking about was the chairman, who was also their despised poor father. The next day, the chairman brought his youngest son to the bidding conference. Just as they were about to enter, the eldest son arrived. The eldest son first insulted them, claiming that no matter how they dressed in suits, they were still poor. He then mocked them for not having invitations and not being able to get in. The youngest son had always thought his father brought him there to find a job. Thinking there was no invitation, he thought about going home instead, but his father said that with him around, they would never need to work again in 10 lifetimes, and that he didn't need an invitation to enter the conference. The security guard looked down on him for dressing like a beggar, and firmly refused to let them in. He said this was not a place for him to find a job for his son. The other guests also mocked them when they saw this, saying they were not qualified to come to such a high-end hotel. Just as the security guard was about to throw them out, the manager of the Dingsheng Group walked over. After learning that the chairman had been stopped by the security guard, he angrily slapped the guard. He said that this man was the group's chief engineer. Everyone was stunned after hearing that.